friends and neighbors. Steve Sparks here. I just showed up at the Pacific Grind Coffee Shop. Here's some folks over here and enjoying their time here. And hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, working on your homework or?
Yeah. Maybe watching some
Good.
videos.
Aren't you happy we're back at Pat Grind? I like the social distancing here.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels cozy. It's not crowded. Don't you kind of like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck in your schoolwork, and you're a cute couple. I love your smile. Look at her. You're a lucky man,
I know.
and
yeah.
she's lucky to have someone that's smile. It's really cool.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go over here and look around. I'm going to meet up with a friend of mine, and here's some other folks walking through here. Hi, folks. How are you?
Hi.
Yeah, and I love this place. We couldn't go here for a while, and there's the kitchen, and there's our friends here that are busy. Here's another one coming here. Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are
Good?
you?
You having fun?
Yeah.
So happy to be back here, and we have they have shirts here, and you know, it's just a cozy place. Hey, here's a buddy of mine. I was gonna. Who is that? That's Rich Waller. Hi, Rich.
Hi.
We used to have coffee here all the time, and then I've missed you, and I want to come over and say hi for a minute.
Sounds good.
And really nice to sit here and talk to you again. You know, we've been out of touch for a while, but we've been on the phone, and I'm kind of getting around, catching up with all my friends.
Good.
Folks I've worked with in the community, like you. You're one of my heroes, actually. You and I have been in the foxhole together, so just a little bit, Rich.
Yeah.
How have you been doing? How's your family? And let's catch up a little bit for the minute or so.
You bet. Yeah, we're doing good. My kids homeschool, so that's been a blessing just to be able to kind of continue some kind of normalcy throughout the pandemic, and we're just enjoying school and getting out whenever we can safely and hanging out with some other friends.
How are your kids doing with homeschool? How's that working out as compared to before?
Good. So we've got a lot of the same opportunities just to be able to kind of keep your circle really small, and if they do have other activities, some of the families will share a subject, and so they'll have an opportunity maybe once a week to get out and connect with some other kids and study a subject that is just good in a group setting. So it's been good.
So you're, as parents, how do you juggle all this compared to before?
That's why I feel I'm kind of blessed. Is just to be able to kind of keep life still going a little bit of normal. Is at least school. Homeschooling is just, we've already been set up to do it, and so my heart goes out to a lot of the parents where they're just having to figure out how to juggle all that and figure out how to do homeschool and do school from home rather.
Well, how is I've talked to people about their own faith community in terms of how that's changed, and how does your church engage during this time? Yeah, a lot of us can't even go to church right now, and I know I have a pastor in Seattle, and I watched all the amazing things he does with One Life Community Church up there, and I'm thinking about that because I do a lot of that.
Yeah.
I can't go to church.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to church, but I'm finding that I have more access to the faith community now than I did before.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your faith and the support you get from your faith community during this time?
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point, because I think actually I think there's going to be a lot of really good benefits from COVID that we're just starting to see, and I think in the faith community, that's one of them, is to say, how do we do church, and what ways does that look different? How do we connect with people that doesn't have to be on a Sunday morning service? So whether that's reaching out just with different media, you know. Are you reaching out by phone? Are you using Zoom? What other ways are you doing that to connect with a faith community? And in my church in particular, we just, there were several months when we didn't meet and everything was online. So figuring out if that was different, trying to figure out how that worked. And then more recently, when the county went into phase 2, we were able to start regathering using those social distancing so that we could still gather, but it just looks different.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of feeling like there's a paradigm shift that's really going to have a lot of positives. I feel, and I'm 74 years old, and I have to have a lot of hope right now, Rich. I wanted to ask you too about how has it changed. I know you made changes in your career, and all of a sudden COVID-19 hit, and I'm wondering about how that's going.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know. People say, "How's Rich doing, Steve?"
Oh.
I'm supposed to know everything about what you're doing. That's what people think because we were so close in our work as colleagues.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you for that. Could you just give us a little idea about your work, and then I'll let you go. I know you have to go.
Sure. You know, I miss the community engagement work. That's a big part of my heart, is just being connected to the community. And what I've done is, since transitioning from being with the hospital to doing the home loan business, is to try to stay connected as much as I can with the community, and all of that with the challenge of what's happening with COVID. So I'm still engaging with the Early Learning Hub, still engaging with the Extension Office, and still connecting with people like yourself. But, you know, it would probably be described kind of the hardest of times, you know, best of times, worst of times, because you know, you've got a pandemic that everyone's trying to refigure how they're doing business, and yet everyone's seeing the value of their home and saying, where I live is even more important now. And so it's a blessing to be in the midst of that and to say, okay, I can help people with their financing and to help them strategize of either how to buy a house or what's the best thing to do with their home loan. So hasn't been without challenges, but it's been really good.
Hey, Rich, you know, it's really good seeing you. I love you, bro, and I know one thing, the community loves you.
Thank you. I love this community.
Okay, and hey, have a good day. We'll get back together again.
Okay.
Hey, let's try meeting here more often, okay, Rich?
Sounds good.
Take care.
All right.